You just learned major arithmetic operators and comparison operators. Now let's put every single one of them to work in one real project. We are building a restaurant bill sitter, the kind of thing you actually read in real life. By the end of this video, you'll have a working program that calculates tips, splits bill, and even tells you if someone owes an extra rupee. Let's build it. Here's what the final program does. You enter the total bill amount, you enter how many people are splitting it, you enter the tip percentage. The program calculates tip, the total with tip, how much each person owes, whether it divides evenly. Inputs, 7 calculations, 1 clean output. Let's go step by step. So here we are on Scratch. Let's create a new project. So let's see how this bill splitter looks on Scratch. And then, of course, we will try to transition to Python and see how exactly we can use the same concept, but in a text-based format. Alright, so in order to get started, we are going to use the when-click doc. Now, I need to create some number of variables. Before that, let's have text saying bill splitter. So this bill splitter, text is visible now. Now, I need to create 3 different variables. So for that, we are going to go to the variable section. The first one will be the total bill amount. And here, I'm going to ask the user to enter these values. So for this, you will have to use the Sensei. Enter the amount. Now, once this happens, whatever will be the value, we are going to assign it to bill variable. And you know how this answer block works. Now here we have the first question and we are also creating the variable to store the total bill. Now then we are going to ask how many people are there. Now in order to use this, again I'm simply going to replicate this block, these two blocks because they are saying number of people and then we are going to assign it to the people variable. Make sure the variable names are accurate, otherwise the value will get, if you use the same variable for both the answers or if you use the same variable name for 2 different answers, it will get updated. We don't want that. Now here the third will be tip percent because we do give tips sometimes. So tip percent. This tip percent will be the one which is going to ask to how much tip you had given. So we had 3 inputs, 3 variables now. Here, let's keep this tip percent and here we can be going to ask the question saying tip percentage. So if you are giving $10, you can have 10%, something like that. And here I'm going to use the 6%. Now here we are going to talk about the core concept of all the mathematical operations, right? So I'm going to calculate the tip amount first of all. Now in order to calculate that, of course, we will have to use a variable because I want to store the data that comes after adding the tip amount also. So tip amount, because when we are asking in percentage, we will have to calculate it, right? So now this is a very interesting portion. Now here I will have to, so tip amount in this one, we are going to multiply the bill by the tip percent divided by 100. Now how exactly we are going to do it? I will be using the first block which is multiplication. As mentioned, it needs to be clear. Now tip amount, as said, we will be multiplying the bill. So we have the bill variable over here. And then I am going to multiply it with the tip percent. So here I am going to use another operator which is the division operator. And the variable that we are going to use is going to be the tip percent, the one user entered, as well as divided by m. Because that's how you calculate the percentage, isn't it? Because we are trying to divide it by 100 because 10% means 10 out of 100. Right? Or maybe 0.10 as a decimal. So if you are asking that for $1,200, we have $120. That's the tip. So this is how the tip amount will get calculated. Now, when we talk about the total with the tip. Oh, here I need to create a variable name which is going to be total with tip. Now total with the tip is here. Let's select it from this portion. And in this one, in order to calculate, it's a simple addition that we are going to do. Let's pick the addition operator. And once that is done, we are going to add the bill as well as the tip amount, because that will be the total to tip. Now, per person. Now we need to divide how per person or for the price. So for per person, let's keep the variable, well, person. We have per person. Total split equally among everyone. So if we are trying to divide 1300 by 4, so we will have to make sure that it gets divided equally, right? Or 1320 divided by 4, then you get 330 each, right? So here we are going to ask the user for person, and let us simply do the division method just. This is the division. Total with tip divided by hamko. Here we go. So in these three variables, we had used three operators: multiplication, division, and addition. Now for the clever one, how we need to check that whether the bill was splitted evenly or not. Now in order to do it, I will create one more variable as remainder, because our task is to apply all the operators that we have learned till now in the same project. So here we go. We have a remainder. So this remainder will decide that whether your bill was splitted evenly among all the people or not, right? Now how it is going to happen? We will have to basically do the modulo operation, right? So if the bill gets splitted evenly, we will get answer as 0. But if it does not, that means someone will have to pay something extra. So how we are going to do it? If you remember, we talked about the mod operator, which is a kind of a division, but it gives you answer in the form of a remainder, right? This division gives you the portion, and this one will give you the remainder, and that's what we want. If the total tip gets divided among the people and you receive 0 as the remainder, which means the bill had been split evenly. So let's go, and I also don't want the output to be in decimal format. So for that, we do have a round, and I'm sure you might have came across this round, which helps you to round up the way, right? So now, let me just get the variables, which is going to be total with the tip, modulo, people. There we go. Now, this is something good. Now, to remember, I mentioned that we may be also using the comparison operator, because we need to display here that if the remainder value is greater than 0, which means doesn't split between. If the remainder value is greater than 0, it means the split did not happen evenly. Someone had to pay something extra, right? And if the remainder is less than 0, that means in decimal, split happened even. So here we go. Now I'm going to simply write this. Remainder greater than 0. So I'm going to use say. And of course, I want to combine text together. So if you have only cat, you can simply write we are using modulo here to check if the total divides evenly among everyone. So if you remember, I added number of people block twice. So make sure you read this. I'm going to run this one. Now when we talk about build data, it is asking me, let's say 850. Number of people, we can say 3. And the if percentage, let's say I paid 12%. Okay, split was uneven. Someone paid extra. So this is a complete working real-world program. C inputs, 5 calculations, 3 formatted output, and intelligent even split check. Addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, modulo operator. This is how we can do it in Scratch. We can create bill splitter in Scratch. In the next video, we are going to do the same project in Python so that it helps you to transition from visual code to text-based data. See you in the next one. And if you watched it till the end, which means you like the content, make sure to subscribe to the channel. It motivates me to then do more interesting videos. I'll see you in the next one. Let's try to code.